Arne Slot handed massive Mohamed Salah Liverpool favour before Aston Villa clash. Hello soccer fans, welcome to Liverpool Update News. Before continuing this video, click the like button and subscribe to the channel to stay updated with the latest. Liverpool head coach Arne Slot has been handed a major boost after Mohamed Salah was reportedly left out of Egypt's squad for their upcoming international fixtures. The 32-year-old will stay at home during the 2-week period after he was granted a rest from the national team camp by coach Hassam Hassan. Egypt face an away trip to Cape Verde on November 15 in the Africa Cup of Nations qualifying group before hosting Botswana 4 days later on November 19. If he had been called up, Salah would have had only 3 days to make the 3,782-mile trip back home to Liverpool and train ahead of their clash with Southampton on November 24. But Egypt coach Hassan has opted to give his captain a rest from their upcoming November international fixtures, according to local outlet Al Sharok. The Pharaohs have already qualified for the AFCON tournament next year, and they are keen to ensure Salah does not suffer any injury on their watch in their remaining fixtures. Hassan took a similar precaution when Egypt faced Mauritania during the October international break. The game would have been played on an artificial pitch, heightening the risk of a potential injury. But Slot can rest easy knowing his star man will be allowed to rest during the international break and train as normal, with a reduced risk of injury and no potential fatigue from travelling. That will be crucial for the Reds, who face Manchester City and Real Madrid over the space of 4 days in what could prove to be a defining week in their season. Slot has guided the Reds to the summit of the Premier League with 8 wins from their opening 10 matches, taking a 2-point lead over champions City. The two teams meet for the first time on December 1 at the Etihad Stadium in what has been billed as a huge fixture in the title race between Slot's men and Pep Guardiola's side. But the fixture comes just days after the Reds welcome Champions League holders Real Madrid to Anfield, having won all 4 of the European games so far. Having Salah available will be vital to their efforts on both fronts after bagging 8 goals and 9 assists in all competitions so far this season, and Slot believes his electric form proves he is showing no signs of decline. Liverpool get huge Mohamed Salah boost after Red Stars Premier League title and future vow. Mohamed Salah is poised to get some rest, with Egypt choosing not to call him up for their forthcoming internationals. The Pharaohs will play away to Cape Verde on November 15 and then home to Botswana 4 days later. Their first match will be played on an artificial pitch, and Salah has been allowed to miss the game in order to reduce risk of injury. With Egypt on the cusp of qualifying for the Africa Cup of Nations, they have decided Salah can also skip the second game, reports local outlet Sharok. It means that following the clash with Aston Villa at the weekend, Salah will be allowed some time off, and Reds boss Arne Slot doesn't have to worry about his forward clocking up huge amount of miles. Salah, now 32, shows no signs of slowing down with age, and this season has scored 9 times in 16 outings, with Liverpool enjoying a near-perfect record as they sit top of the Premier League and the Champions League. Despite all the talk surrounding Salah's future, the Egyptian has continued to perform at his usual high level and, after scoring the winner against Brighton last weekend, underlined his desire to deliver a second Premier League title to Liverpool. He said on social media, "Top of the table is where this club belongs. Nothing less. All teams win matches, but there's only one champion in the end. That's what we want. Thank you for your support last night. No matter what happens, I will never forget what scoring at Anfield feels like." Back in September, he did suggest that his time at Anfield was coming to an end. He scored in the comprehensive win over Manchester United and then stated that he was determined to enjoy the coming months in red. He told Sky Sports, "I had a good summer, a long time to stay with myself and think positively a bit. As you know, this is my last year with the club and I want to enjoy it. I don't want to think about it. I feel I am free to play football. We will see what happens next year." Salah maintained that, at that point, there had been no dialogue between him and the club regarding fresh terms, insisting it was a decision for Liverpool if they wanted to retain him. He added, "To be fair, I was coming to the game. It could be the last time, playing at Old Trafford. Nobody in the club has talked to me about contracts. It is not up to me, it is up to the club." Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like.